What's good, y'all? It's your boy Matt, your favorite CEO, fitness model, and content creator. Listen, man, sleeping with multiple women ain't the wave. It's not cool. I know a lot of guys probably going, oh my God, bro, but no, you're gay, bro, this and that. No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a fully committed relationship with my woman 6 years strong, right? But I need you to understand something. Y'all think that sleeping with multiple chicks is a flex. It's not, right? It's not a flex. It just shows that you lack discipline. I don't hang around guys who just want to bang chicks all the time, 24/7, every weekend, and who have no discipline to control that lust, to control their sexual energy, right? I'm not saying you can't be with multiple women, right? I'm just saying it's not a flex. It's not a wave. It's not cool, right? Because if it was your daughter, if it was your mom, if it was your sister, then all of a sudden you want to fight the dude. You want to kill him, right? But then when it's you doing it, then it's okay. Oh yeah, I could sleep with all these chicks. I don't care whose daughter is. I don't care. But if it was your daughter, you wouldn't like her doing that. If it was your sister, you wouldn't like these dudes just tossing her around like she's a piece of meat. You know what I'm saying? If it was your mom's, you wouldn't like it. You would want to fight someone. You would want to kill someone if it was someone whom you loved and you care about. So the next time you go into that act, just think about it from a perspective like, yo, this is someone's daughter. This is someone's mom, bro. Like, this is someone's, kid. You feel me? And it gives you a different perspective. I'm not saying you can't do the do. Y'all gonna do whatever y'all want. But don't sit up here and feel inferior to someone else because they got more bodies than you. That's what I'm saying. I used to feel like that in high school. Oh, he got more bodies than me. He slept with more chicks than me. And dudes will brag about it like it's a fucking flex. I'm like, bro, like, even now, bro, I hear dudes in the gym, oh, I slept with more chicks than you. I slept with more chicks than you. Not to me, but like just having conversations, these fucking these ego contests that they have with each other in the gym. I'm like, yo, bro, where are you financially? What is your purpose in life? What do you want to do with your life? Right? Everybody is so focused on, sleeping with all these chicks, all this other shit, and they focus on sex, 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 sex. And it's like, you don't even know what your purpose is, bro. Your finances ain't up, but you focus on the wrong thing. Rather than focusing on pleasure, rather than focusing on sex and sleeping with all these chicks every weekend and going to the club and banging all these hoes, you need to be focused on your purpose. You need to be focused on getting this bread. You need to be focused on leveling up as a person so you can take care of your family, right? Why is your mom still living in the projects? But you out here smashing all these chicks every weekend and you are flexing. Yeah, I'm banging her. I banged her. I'll bust that ass. Oh yeah, her shit fat. I killed that. Nobody gives a shit. You just lack discipline. And I don't hang around people like that. And I don't have conversations with people like that because it's like, bro, you're trying to brag to me that you sleep with more chicks than me, but I got more money in the bank account than you. My business is doing very well. Like, I'm successful in my own way, and you ain't doing shit with your life. You just going to the club every weekend, smoking, drinking, partying, and having sex. That's your main focus, and that's what you're going to continue to attract in your life. I'm not focused on that. Even the guys I hang out with, bro. Like, the people, my closest people, they be getting to it. They be doing their thing, obviously, but that's not an everyday occurrence for them. Because most of the time they working, they focus on their purpose, they locked in, they have their fun from time to time, but they're disciplined men. They don't prioritize sex over their purpose. They don't prioritize sex over their craft and what they got going on, right? If they didn't take care of business, then they're not gonna go out there and do the do if they didn't take care of their stuff first. You know what I mean? And you got dudes out here who want to have this ego contest of who slept with more chicks. You just lack discipline. Nobody gives a shit about how many chicks you slept with. Nobody gives a fuck. Any job that you apply for, they don't care if you slept with 60 chicks. No one gives a shit. When you're running a business, your employees don't care if you slept with 60 chicks. The people who are purchasing from you, your customers, they don't care if you slept with 60 chicks, 100 chicks. Nobody gives a shit, right? How can you provide value to the world? How can you feel like, what is your purpose in life? Are your finances where you want them to be? Who are you impacting? Are your parents still living in the hood? Is your girl taken care of? If you were to die right now, would your family be taken care of or would they fucking struggle? If you were to die right now, would your kids be taken care of or would they struggle? These are the questions you have to ask yourself rather than focusing on some dumb shit that's irrelevant. The woman not going nowhere. The partying not going nowhere. The alcohol, the drugs, that's not going nowhere. It will always be there. There will always be beautiful women. There will always be weed. There will always be alcohol. Always. There's beautiful women all across the world in many different countries, even in New York, many different states. But if that's your main focus, rather than like, yo, I need to attract this bag into my life. I need to fulfill my purpose in life. I need to create, different opportunities for the future generations of my family. Because having sex with multiple chicks every weekend and that being my main focus, that creates no opportunity for my kids. for no one in my family. It doesn't create any opportunities for you and for the people that are going to come after you. And these are the things you got to think about. But you know, young men, you know, guys that's my age, even guys older than me, they think what they think. They think with their second head. And it's not okay. You got to start thinking with your brain. You got to start thinking about with this guy right here, this divine guy, right? Because most of y'all intuition is blocked. Y'all be out here just smashing all these chicks, doing all the nasty. Do you? No judgment, but at the same time, don't complain that you got brain fog. Don't complain that you got low energy. Don't complain you have no drive to go towards your goals. Don't complain about all these things that are not going good in your life when you're out here exchanging energy with these different women that also have exchanged energy with different men. Sex is an energetic exchange. That's a big ass energy exchange. You're exchanging energy. When you're entering someone or letting someone enter you, bro, that's a big ass energy exchange. And y'all be out here smashing all these chicks that slept with 20, 30 dudes. So you're exchanging energy with these different dudes as well. And all these different emotions. And you ever had sex with someone and all of a sudden your mood changed, right? All of a sudden you got a low vibe, you tired, or like, not even tired, like you feel kind of like depressed or like sad or angry or upset. Bro, you're exchanging energy with this individual. You know what I mean? And their past traumas and all that shit. So you got to pay attention to who you're indulging in these activities with. I know a lot of guys might not agree with this. I don't give a fuck if you don't agree with it. You don't have to. You're entitled to your own opinion. I'm letting you know what it is, though. I'm that big brother that's guiding, that's letting you know that rather than focusing on sleeping with all these chicks every weekend, you need to be focusing on your purpose. You need to be focusing on your content. You need to be focusing on your craft. If you are in school right now, you are in college paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for a fucking experience, right? An experience. Then I need you to understand, lock in, focus on passing your classes that you're paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for, rather than going to the club and partying every weekend. You need to be focusing on your studies. If you're not in college and you're at home, focus on getting that bag, focus on your craft, focus on your purpose, rather than going out and sleeping with all these chicks every weekend. The chicks ain't going nowhere, G. They will always be there. They will always be beautiful women. But you got to focus on yourself. You got to focus on your craft. You got to focus on your vision. You got to focus on God. God is within you. God is within all of us. The creator of the universe is within you. So you have the ability to create a better reality for yourself. But it depends on what you're focused on. What you focus on grows. What you focus on expands. What you focus on, you attract. So if you're focusing on sex, drugs, alcohol, low vibrational things that are not going to help propel you towards your vision, it's not going to help you to propel you in your life, then what's going to happen? Your life is not going to fucking propel. You're not going to move forward. You're going to stay stuck, stagnant. You're going to keep moving backwards. Damn, I keep moving 10 steps back. Damn, I'm in the same place I was 5, 10, 15 years ago. How? Because you're focused on the wrong things. But if you focus on improving in your life, if you focus on success, abundance, wealth, health, and prosperity, right? And treating women in a very respectful way, rather than using them like they're fucking toys, because they're not toys, right? That's the divine feminine. And you want to use them as toys, but if it was your mom, you would want to kill a dude, you want to beat him up. If it was your sister getting her heart broken and getting used and getting tossed around, right? And if it was your daughter getting tossed around, you would be upset, you'd be pissed off, right? You'd be frustrated. You'd be wanting to go over there and take the dude's head off. But you got to have that same mindset when it comes to how you use these girls. It's all fun and games until you have a daughter. It's all fun and games until you have a daughter. It's all fun and games until it happens to your sisters. It's all fun and games until it happens to your mama. Then all of a sudden, now you a tough guy. Now you want to walk around, oh, yeah, you hurt my mom's, but you cheated. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Right? Lock in on yourself. Stop thinking with this head and start thinking with this head. Most of y'all think with down there. You got to stop doing that shit. That's why y'all cheat. That's why y'all make stupid ass decisions. That's why you have, your intuition isn't strong, because you're thinking with the wrong head. That's why y'all niggas out here getting STDs. That's why you out here getting caught up. That's why you out here getting killed over a female that doesn't even love you. Y'all be out here putting yourself in so many different predicaments because you're thinking with the wrong head. Start thinking with this. Start focusing on your purpose. Start focusing on your vision. Start focusing on you. Not chicks, not pussy, not all this other. None of these things are helping you to level up. None of them. Right? If she ain't better in your life, if she ain't investing in you, if it ain't your girl, If she's not helping you to become a better man, then why are you focused on her and what she got going on? And why are you focused on smashing all the time, 24/7, and giving all of your energy and attention to that activity? I'm not saying you can't do it. You are a grown ass man and y'all are grown women. You're going to go out there and do what to do. You're an adult. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just letting you know if that's your main focus. And if you're giving all of your attention and energy to that alone, that's where the issue lies. Because then you're the same person that wants to complain. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not this. My finances are not where I want them to be. Okay, cool. For the past 2 months, I've been going to the club every weekend, spending thousands of dollars on bottles just to get some act from a woman that I would never see again. That's crazy. And you do that every weekend for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And then you still in the same place you was when you was how old? 20? Now you 40? And you got different baby mamas? You ain't got no real family? You not where you want to be? You stuck? You stagnant? Because you was focused on the wrong shit. That's why young guys like me, them niggas be trying to brag to me. Like when I was in high school, oh, I get more box than you, bro. Oh, this and that. Yeah. All right, bro. Like my cousin Tazi says, all right, bro. Do you? Even now, guys don't say that shit to me. I'm in a fully committed relationship with my lady. 6 years strong. You feel me? But I hear guys in the gym having a fucking ego contest about how many women they slept with. But them niggas is fucking 40, 50 years old, still living in the fucking Bronx. With no money. And it's like, there's nothing wrong living in the Bronx, bro. I'm not judging people. I live in the Bronx right now. But my point being, like, they're still in the same place they was 30 years ago. Nothing has changed in their life. They're still mediocre. They're still content. They're still fucking comfortable because they've been focused on niggas out here 40 years old, out here arguing about who slept with more chicks. Nobody gives a shit. When you go on a job interview, nobody cares if you slept with 50 chicks. Your kids don't care if you slept with 50 chicks. God doesn't care if you slept with 50 chicks. That's not important. What's important is that you move towards your vision. What's important is that you go out there and take action and move towards something greater than just focusing on sex. Sex ain't going nowhere. Beautiful woman ain't going nowhere. Drugs, alcohol, none of that shit is going nowhere. Right? Overindulgence in these things, anything is bad. But doing these things once in a blue moon, having that discipline, I can't do this right now because that's not my focus and I need to focus on what I got going on. That's what I do. I'm in a full-blown relationship. But when there's times where I gotta lock in, yo, baby, not today. I gotta get this content out. Then maybe after. But right now, I gotta get this out there. I gotta get this message to the people because they need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's discipline. Most of y'all niggas out here having an ego contest of who slept with more chicks. You have no discipline. I can't surround myself with niggas like you. You got no discipline. That's it. Right? Bragging about how many chicks you slept with doesn't matter. None of that matters. What matters is what is your purpose in life? How are you going to fulfill that purpose? Are you even close to fulfilling your purpose in life? Do you have money in your bank account to take care of your family? If you die right now, is your family taken care of? Or are they going to struggle because you didn't lock in? Because you didn't focus on yourself? Because you didn't focus on the vision? Because you pushed away the vision for some ass? Think about that. Let that sink in. I'm talking to my men out here because my men out here, you watching my videos, majority of the people who watch my content is men. Lock in, bro. Even my ladies too. Don't complain you can't find a good dude, but you out here sleeping with all these niggas. You can't attract a good dude into your life if you keep exchanging energies with these bums. What are you doing? Oh yeah, well, I have the freedom to have sex whoever I want with. Okay, cool. Then don't complain when you catch something. Don't complain don't complain when all of a sudden you depressed and you sad because you exchanging energies with all these low vibrational dudes that don't care about you and that don't want to be with you. They just want to make you another baby mama. Same thing with dudes. Lock in. Focus on yourself. Focus on bettering yourself as a man or as a woman. Focus on your purpose. Focus on your people. Focus on what you need to get, what you got going on and bettering yourself. Stop focusing on shit that does not matter. Doing these things once in a blue moon is not a bad thing, but you guys overindulge, and that's where the problem starts. Then when you overindulge and then you're not where you want to be, then you want to complain and cry, oh my God, why me, why me, why me? Yeah, it's you, it's your fault. It's nobody else. Don't blame mommy and daddy. Don't blame anybody else. Don't blame your kids. Don't blame any of your circumstances on anybody else other than you, because you create your own circumstances. You are where you are because of your yesterdays, because of your habits. So if you keep going down that path of developing these low vibrational habits, these bad habits, you're going to attract a terrible life. But if you correct it and you start developing that discipline, okay, cool. I'm not really about to have sex with three chicks this weekend because I'm locked in. I'm locked in right now. I'm making it happen. I'm a man of God. Being promiscuous is not godly. Y'all want to have all these Bible verses in your Instagram bio and on your threads, and you want to post all this spiritual, motivational shit, all this godly stuff. You want to post all of this godly stuff. Bible verse. You want to get a Bible verse tatted on you, but you ain't living a godly life. You want to post Bible verses and get it tatted on you and talk about all this godly stuff, but you ain't living a godly life. You're the living, breathing example of the exact opposite of what you preach. At least me, I live exactly what I say. Yeah, from time to time, I fall into the trap of thinking lustful, but I check myself. Nah, chill, relax, calm down. And I harness that power towards something that's going to help me to elevate and towards my purpose. But I practice what I preach. Anything I tell you to do, I recommend that you do, I do. But most of you out here posting all this godly stuff, this godly content, this motivational, spiritual shit on your Instagram, on your TikTok, on your social medias, but you're living the exact opposite lifestyle of what you're posting. Because you're fake. You live for social media. You want people to think you're living a certain lifestyle, but you're not. Because that's a facade. Right? Start being transparent with the people. Nah, I'm not living this lifestyle. Stop posting godly things if you're not living a godly life. You're posting all of this stuff every day about spirituality, Bible verses, all this stuff, but every weekend, secretly, you don't post it. You be at the club. You be smoking every weekend. No discipline. You post all this stuff about how niggas ain't shit, bitches ain't shit, but you ain't shit. You being promiscuous too. You complain about promiscuity, but you promiscuous. Know what I mean? Don't complain about something you're not willing to change for yourself, because you're a hypocrite. You know what I mean? Focus on yourself. Focus on your purpose. Go out there and level up. Go out there and lock in. It's time. Bro, we're almost half of the year done. Lock in. Your boy, Matt Rodriguez. Like, share, and subscribe. I love y'all. You see the new ink? Your boy. Oi! Your boy.